Welcome to the FSU Broncos post-game press conference. Tonight in Capel Arena, the Fayetteville State Broncos defeated the Bowie State Bulldogs 70-58. Coach DeLessio, can you open the floor with your initial comments of tonight's game?
It was a tough game. The first thing I put on the board was toughness and rebounding. And they go hand in hand because I knew it was going to be a very, very physical game. They got one of the best front courts in the conference. They're very physical, and you got to be able to handle that. If you can't handle that, then we got issues. And then, I thought we played great defense throughout the game. We did a really good job on offense, getting the shots that we want. We rebounded really well. We didn't turn the ball over that often. I think it was only like 6 times for the game, even though we got a couple of late ones. And I really thought, besides our starters, our bench played extremely well when we were in foul trouble. So it was a really team-oriented victory for us today.
Mark Burton, you finished tonight's game with 21 points. Can you talk about your performance tonight?
Coach just put in a game plan, and a lot of it revolved around me, attacking the big at the top there. And so going into the game, I really looked to just kind of be aggressive, try to make plays for myself and for others, and great game plan and great execution as a team.
Okay, Jalen Seegers, you finished tonight with 14 points, 7 rebounds, and a number of blocks. Can you talk about your performance tonight?
When I came into the game, I preparized to stop their best player from 22. So we just worked on that. Then get into the lane, kick out. When I see a shot open, then look good for me, then I'm going to shoot it. So that's the main thing.
Okay. Coach, before we open the floor to the media, can you talk about Mark Burton's play and Jalen Seegers' play tonight?
They both came out big, like Mark said. They play that 3-2 zone, but they play it different than other teams. They have a big man. Their 5-man is on the ball up top, and one of the strategies I want to attack him because, he's up there. Just the ball reversal. So Mark attacked him very aggressively, and he did it real. And then when we had to come with a ball screen, we picked on the other big. So I wanted big against our guard against big. And I thought Mark, once he beats that, there's no shot blocker, so you can get in the lane, and if they drop off, you get a 3. We played out of that. So he did what he's supposed to do, and then Seegers played tremendous defense on their best player, Hayes, off the bench. He averaged about 15 points a game. He had a little down game. Rebounds, he had big blocks. He scored when we needed to. He played really, really hard. I had to take him out a couple of times because he was actually, really tired. And I usually don't like taking him out of the games, but I had to do it. And then our bench really came in and helped us, but the 2 of these guys came up big.
Okay, at this time, we're going to open the floor to the attending media.
What was the big difference between the first game and this game?
They play a little different than other teams. Honestly, even though it seemed like a big game for me at their place, it was a tough game emotionally, but 2 nights before, we played Lincoln. And they didn't play him. So I didn't concentrate on Bowie until the next day, a day before, and we went to overtime against Lincoln. So my whole preparation was Lincoln. I couldn't worry about Bowie until I got to Lincoln. And they do some things different that other teams don't do. They switch man to man. They play that 3-2 zone. They'll press you. They got a good game. So we actually had a 10-point lead in the first half, and we went from being up 10 to down 10. And a lot of it. In that game, our bench didn't produce like we did this time. Our bench really produced this time, and if we want to be a championship team, we can't get swept by teams. That's why I preach to them. This is a big game, and this personally is the one I really wanted for just because it's at home. It's time that we started playing really well at home, and I challenged the team. They want to be a championship team. They have to win this game.
Mark, you just talked about, how anxious were y'all to get back out on the floor with them after the loss over there?
Man, we were real anxious. We understand we get everybody's best game because for the most part, we've either beaten them or something along those lines. But, Bowie is one of the teams, the only team this year where we lost to them and we had to face them again, So, and we got a good group of guys on the team. We all have, a bunch of heart, a bunch of pride. So, just coming into the game, that's really what it was. What are we gonna do? We wrote on the board, how are you going to respond? And it was on us to make a choice whether we're going to be scared back down because they're a real physical team. And like Coach said, they would, come out, try to punk you type of team. We had to make a decision, whether we're going to come out with pride and, put it out on line, or if we're going to back down. We believe we're a championship team. And it's not just skill-wise, but it's because we have the heart of a champion, too. And so that kind of showed out there.
But the other thing, Sammy, that we did, so you know, before the game, I wrote out, really first thing I wrote on the board, aren't you tired of losing to Bowie State?
Yeah.
As a school.
That's what it was.
They beat you in football, 2 championships. And I put down, raise your hand who they beat in the CIAA championship game, 3 guys. They beat you last year in the CIAA. They beat us this year. They beat you on your home court last year. Are you tired of losing to them? Plain and simple. That's why I put it on the table for them. If you are, show it, and they did.
Mark, you had a big first half, but they came back and cut it to maybe 13 or 12 there, and you get that three-point play. How big did you think that three-point play was when they seemed to be coming back on you and Mark gets that three-point
It was
play?
great because the thing is, once we went up 10 in the second half, we never went below 10. So we kept them enough distance where we knew they were going to scramble. But, Mark's made big shots all year, different games. Even the games against John C. Smith that we just lost, I think he had like 26 points. So he's capable of making it. But I like what he's doing now is he's able to get to the basket and finish at the basket. Some tough shots. Sometimes he gets bumped a little bit, and he's not using that as an excuse. He's got to make that shot. So that's the other thing. And I know he can shoot foul shots. So I like to put the ball in his hands to make a good decision.
Taylor, you seem to have a little extra pep in your step tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Was I just seeing something, or was that the case for you tonight?
I was just furious from the last game. They got us on the road, but we know coming to this game we had to work hard to win, so that's all we did, preparize.
You seem to get excited too on your block shot on Bell.
Oh, yes, sir.
Down there, and I know Luke said that was really sort of a momentum changer, but kind of walk me through. I guess he got a steal at the other end. Looked like he was going in for sort of a snowbird there. Tell me how you kind of lined up that block.
Well, I just really timed it, see what he was going to do first. So that's why I do all my blocks. Just time it, wait till he come down. I know I got the height advantage and I can jump higher, so just time it.
His blocks are
He
crazy.
he at
His
least gets
blocks are
once a
crazy.
game. I'm hoping to get 2 or 3. He gets at least 1 a game. He has a great time with those block shots.
Well, it seemed to excite you too because you were trying to get the crowd up too.
Oh, yes, sir.
After
That's
that
what we
happened.
needed.
Yeah.
That's what we needed.
Yeah, we did.
And Luke, you mentioned, you felt that kind of it was a big play.
Yeah, it was a big play because there was a score there, and they would have got momentum. We were struggling, and it was a big play. Then Darren Dixon scored on the other side. They put up the lead. So that just showed that, to me, that we weren't taking any plays off. We could easily just say, okay, I'm not going this, let him score 2, and then try to regroup, which we tried all game long not to do that. That we're going to make them earn everything they got. And pretty much for the most part, we did that, except for a couple of transition baskets.
Speaking of taking the time off, you have this little gap in your schedules. It seems like
It's crazy for me. I don't like it, and that's the reason we're playing Carver College.
well, that's what
I
I
was
mean,
so
though.
happy to get that game because I didn't know what I was going to do. Because even after we played Virginia State, I think we got a little break in between playing Winston-Salem. And then we play these 3 road games right in a row of 1 day in between. It's a tough schedule, but whatever the league throws at us, we take it. And then if you want to win a championship, you got to be able to handle it because
No excuses.
if you want to win the CIAA conference, hopefully it's only 3 games to win it. So that's hard as it is. So I like challenges for the team. We're built to handle challenges, I think.
But we also, the game like Francis Marion coming back after Christmas.
Right.
It seems
I
like
made that
you
hard.
put these
Yes.
games in there, and it kind of
Yeah.
keeps your rhythm going,
Yes.
or gives you a chance to get back that rhythm before you
Yeah.
get back to the conference play.
Oh, no question. I try to make things a little harder for them, even though I might have to sacrifice a game or 2. That game against Francis Marion was a tough one because I know at the tail end of that was going to be the home game against John C. Smith after the trial of Virginia State. This one we need for a tune-up, so we don't, But the good thing about it, when it falls on and this little break, I told the guys today they got to get all their class schedules, get an early start on their books because that's why they're at school anyway. So it gives us a little break to really concentrate on their schoolwork the next 2 weeks, basically, to make sure we're on pace doing our schoolwork because we're going to miss a lot of time down the road. So I don't mind it, But the one thing I'm not pleased with, what do you think? What do you think I'm not pleased with? Our foul shooting.
Oh,
8 for 18. And that's what actually cost us the game up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That we shot terrible from the foul line and we shouldn't be shooting 8 for 18. you know, but that's something that we work on, and it's affected some of our losses, but, you know, we work on it. We'll address it better.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I
Congratulations.
think you coming out, Sam. I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, for real.
Believe me. Thank you.
Look, I'm missing the national championship.